Live from Television Park, this is Fort Wayne's NBC News at 11.
I can see my little girl in there. I can feel her in there. She's responded to me a couple times, and I'm just sure that she's in there and she'll get better on her own time.
Brenda Williams of Markle is the mother and grandmother of the victims in that house fire on Chancery Place in the Fort last month. And in this exclusive, the retired nurse reached out to me so she could say thank you to family, friends, first responders, doctors and nurses who have helped her and her loved ones through the unthinkable. Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Jackson. My partner, Tom Powell, has the night off. Brenda also reached out because she says she wanted you to know who her family is. Her daughter and grandson still fighting to live tonight, and those two precious granddaughters who lost their young lives.
It was about 7 o'clock that we got a phone call.
September 24th, in the early morning hours, this home on Chancery Place filled with smoke and flames.
We all cried together, and then we left shortly after that.
Firefighters pulled 32-year-old Jana DeFord and her children, 6-year-old Owen, 2-year-old Hazel, and 11-month-old Lily from the burning home. Hazel died there.
I was babysitting for her the day before. She came up to me and she looked at me. She says, "I love you, Grammy."
Lily passed away a day later in the hospital.
We cried and said goodbye, and we'll miss her.
Brenda says Jana, a pediatric nurse, and Owen remain in Lutheran Hospital. Their lungs burned from inhalation, both trying to come out of comas.
Her lungs are doing a lot better. The doctor told us his lungs are clear. They're not healed, but they're clear.
Eric DeFord is Jana's husband, the children's father. He wasn't home at the time of the fire. Brenda says he's with his boy day and night in the hospital and with his wife as often as doctors allow. She says he's missing the person he talks with the most.
He's doing okay. As best as he can.
Brenda says she's so thankful for so many people.
It touches my heart that there are so many people out there that are thinking about us and praying for us and are helping us out, helping Eric and Jana out when they need it the most.
And Brenda says it could be several weeks before her daughter and grandson are on a solid road to recovery. Also, she's leaning on God, and she says she's not allowing herself to think about losing any more people she loves.
I can't imagine losing your child. Even the thought of losing mine is overwhelming.
Brenda says those children just loved being together, and Hazel had just learned to say, "I love you." This Thursday, Jana will turn 33. And by the way, firefighters have not announced a cause of that fire. And so you know a GoFundMe page is set up to help the family. Here's a look at that page if you would like to help. As you can see, more than $40,000 of a $50,000 goal raised.